blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true, for me and you.
Cliff Richard and the Shadows, and Summer Holiday, especially for Curly Sue and the gang off on their summer holidays. Wish I was coming too. Okay, very excited to say we have a bona fide legend in the building. Yes, she's arrived. Alessia Russo, one of England's incredible lionesses, is here. 88291 to send in your messages or questions for Alessia. Or you can WhatsApp us as well. If you actually want to do us a voice note for Alessia, 08000 288 291. We'll be speaking to her straight after Pick Your Own Playlist, which is on the way. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 9 o'clock. This is Adam Porter. China has announced a series of military drills around Taiwan in response to a visit by the Speaker of the US House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, to the self-governing island. Beijing considers Taiwan part of its territory and has reacted angrily after Mrs. Pelosi became the highest-ranking US official to visit Taipei in 25 years. Taiwan says the drills will, in effect, blockade its air and sea space. Professor Steve Sang from the School of Oriental and African Studies in London says he's not surprised by China's response.
When the Americans flew Pelosi to Taiwan, they took a route that was very indirect in order to avoid any space where the Chinese Air Force could operate. It made it impossible for the Chinese, for example, to send aircrafts to harass Pelosi's plane. And so the Chinese are likely to think of other ways to show their displeasure.
The delivery of ballots in the Conservative leadership race has been delayed after concerns were raised that hackers could try to influence the outcome. Security surrounding voting rules has been tightened following advice from the National Cyber Security Centre. Our political correspondent Jonathan Blake says members will no longer be able to change their minds after they've voted.
Originally, members could have been able to vote online or by post, but then amend their vote, cancelling out the first one. That won't now be possible, and members have been told that once they vote online, they'll enter specific codes that then become invalid. If they vote by post, they can't then supersede that with an online vote. There's no detail of any specific threat here, but it is, of course, a contest to choose the next Prime Minister and therefore open potentially to abuse or interference.
A housing charity has warned that tenants in England, Scotland and Wales whose gas and electricity bills are included in their rent could miss out on the government's £400 energy rebate. Shelter has said more than 500,000 households were at the mercy of their landlords. Gary Hotchkiss lives in a park home, a property located on a private estate. He's worried his landlord won't pass on the money, which is to be paid from October.
Park home owners, we get our energy supply from the owner of the park. We're not actually connected to an energy supplier at all. So although we still pay, we have our individual meters to pay, a bill every quarter, the same as everybody else. So it just seems another version of You Were Forgotten.
The RAC says the average price of petrol fell last month by nearly 9p a litre, but the motoring organisation says the wholesale cost went down by 20p during the past 8 weeks, and this hasn't been mirrored on the forecourts. South East Water is introducing a hosepipe ban for customers in Kent and Sussex because of record-breaking demand coupled with extremely low levels of rainfall. The measure will come into force on the 12th of August. And the weather, cloud and showers in the north, but sunshine developing in the south. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 9.
Thank you very much, Adam.
BBC Radio 2. The Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Morning, gang. How are we? Wednesday Wonders. Wednesday, the 3rd of August. Coming up on Radio 2, your day looks like this. Gary Davis with you from 9:30 and Dan from Bastille choosing 2 more tracks of our years. Plus, we'll stop for Popmaster at 10:30. before the show ends. Hopefully I can play the little dedications from Popmaster yesterday. Absolutely hilarious. Jeremy with you at noon, and then Steve has the big show from 2. Vernon Kay on today talking about his new show, Dance Sounds the 90s. Banging. And Sarah's with you from 5, and you've got the folk show tonight with Mark Radcliffe from 8. It's pick your own playlist time every day at 9 o'clock. 3 songs picked by you. Lawrence Goldsmith from London is in charge today. Hiya, Lawrence. He's a cartoonist who draws and co-writes the Andy Cap cartoon strip. He is a legend. Wow. He normally has the show on, getting ready for work. So, Lawrence, good luck with your drawing today. Here come your choices, starting with Superman Lovers. And stay tuned, gang, because Alessia Russo on the show after Lawrence's choices, and we're just a bit giddy.